Mr. Mill, I'd like to ask you about the supply chain behind today's so-called green technologies. You pointed out that the mining inputs that are necessary to create solar panels and batteries are largely sourced from countries like China. I'm going to quote the International Energy Agency report you mentioned. The Democratic Republic of Congo and People's Republic of China are responsible for 70% and 60% of global production of cobalt and rare earth elements, respectively, in 2019. The level of concentration is even higher for processing operations, where China has a strong presence across the board. China's share of refining is around 35% of nickel, 50 to 70% for lithium needed for batteries and cobalt, and nearly 90% for the rare earth elements. So by subsidizing the battery-powered vehicle, are we effectively driving more production to China?
Well, the short answer is yes, unavoidably, because we don't have the capacity outside of China for either the mining or, as the IEA pointed out, the refining. 30 years ago, North America, United States and Canada together, produced 80% of the world's rare earth elements. This is a neodymium, praseodymium, dysprosium, these magical sounding minerals that are critical in all kinds of high technology machines, including green energy machines. I would say we sort of chased those businesses out of the North American continent, and China eagerly embraced expanding the mining. It just takes time to, even if tomorrow in Canada, which, as I've said before, is friendlier than the United States to new mines, I think you've already experienced the challenge in both northern Quebec and in neighboring Greenland, is what it takes to open a new rare earth mine.
Well, it takes a lot of governmental delay to open any mine in this country. We have some of the most slow and cumbersome processes to even get the government out of the way and let construction begin. But China powers many of its industrial and mining activities with coal-fired electricity. In other words, we increase global emissions of greenhouse gases whenever we drive more production to China. Given that the component parts of electric automobiles come from coal-fire powered mines in China, is it in fact true that electric vehicles are lower emitting than, say, a small Toyota Corolla or Honda Civic when you look at the life cycle of the vehicle, including its original mining and production through to the disposal of the vehicle?
Well, the really honest scientific answer is we don't know. So the slogan that reduces emissions is actually not knowable. But we do know, when you look at points you raised, that it can be the case, depending on the exact source of the minerals, that the EV driven in Canada emits more carbon dioxide to the atmosphere than a very efficient, best-in-class internal combustion engine. And that's I think that's a serious problem to sort out.
Right, because presumably the reason why we are subsidizing these electric vehicles is that they are supposedly better for the environment. But if the production of the battery technology, if the mining of the minerals that go into the vehicle emits far greater greenhouse gases than are saved by having that vehicle on the road, then it is a counterproductive subsidy. Would you, in a word, agree with that?
Absolutely. It's profoundly counterproductive.